Airport outfits that make flying easy. You've seen it at the gate. One traveler glides through security, naps like a pro, and walks off the plane ready to roll, while the next shivers under a paper-thin blanket, fights blisters, and begs for water. The difference isn't luck, it's how they dress for the trip. Picture a guy in flip-flops and shorts on a chilly long haul, teeth chattering 2 hours in, while someone across the aisle stacks smart layers, compression socks, and slip-on sneakers and sleeps like it's a hotel bed. Your outfit doesn't just signal style, it quietly controls comfort, speed, and how crew read you. Over thousands of miles and dozens of crew chats, the patterns are obvious. A couple of choices rocket your day forward, a couple quietly sabotage it, and 2 tiny accessories get you flagged as security far more often than you think. We'll hit those in a minute. We'll also close a subtle safety loop most people overlook. The one common fabric that turns a bad cabin day into a worse emergency. By the end, you'll have a simple wardrobe playbook that earns you kindness, saves minutes, and keeps you warm, awake, and in control, starting from the ground up. You're hustling toward a tight connection as the terminal opens ahead like a runway, when a flimsy sandal snags on the escalator and the whole plan lurches. The problem isn't your speed, it's your shoes. Airport days are a strange mix of sprints, long walks, and quick on-off moments as security, and the wrong footwear turns each task into friction. Laces that eat time, dress shoes that blister, sandals that slip, and anything brand new that decides to break in at 30,000 feet. Action the pros swear by is simple. Closed-toe slip-on sneakers with decent arch support and socks. They slide off fast at checkpoints, grip on moving walkways, and protect toes from trolley wheels and rogue roller bags. Resolution arrives the first time you jog between gates without thinking about your feet, or breeze through screening while the high-tops guy wrestles with knots. Stash the cute vacation sandals in your carry-on, and swap after landing so you look fresh at baggage claim. The soft teaser. If socks seem like a trivial footnote, they're not. Choose wrong and your ankles swell, your skin touches airport floors and your comfort tanks. Choose right, and you feel strangely energized when you stand up to deplane, which is where we're going next. Security bins roll past, the floor is cold, and bare feet meet the reality of public space. The scene is uncomfortable because socks are doing more than modesty. They're your first hygiene and circulation layer. The problem is twofold. Barefoot at checkpoints is a germy gamble, and tight, ordinary socks can bite into your skin as cabin pressure and long sitting quietly swell your feet. Action is to upgrade to breathable, graduated compression socks designed for travel or sport, the modern kind that feel like soft support rather than a tourniquet. They help circulation during long sights, reduce that shoe won't go back on moment, and keep your skin off the mystery floor at screening. Resolution is subtle but real. Your legs feel lighter, your feet slip into your sneakers when the seatbelt sign dings off, and you walk to immigration without that heavy, puffy ache. It's a small change that pays off for hours. Teaser forward, a leg's feeling good, sets you up to think about what's rubbing against them for the next several hours. And here's where a lot of people make their biggest comfort mistake, the short seem fine decision that turns a cool cabin into a bad idea. You settle into row 21 by the vent. Cool air washes over your knees, and suddenly the cabin's temperate, feels like a fridge. The immediate problem with shorts isn't fashion, it's contact, cold surfaces, recirculated air, and seat fabrics used by crowds before you. Action is to switch to lightweight, breathable pants with a bit of stretch, and a soft waistband, so you can curl up, sleep, and stand without readjusting. Joggers or travel chinos in natural fibers handle temperature swings better than scratchy synthetics. Resolution includes 2 quiet wins. You stay warm when the AC decides to flex, and your skin has a barrier from spills, crumbs, and whatever lived on that seat before you. And here's the safety loop we opened earlier. In very rare emergencies, synthetic fabrics can melt when exposed to heat, while natural fibers are less likely to fuse to skin. It's an edge case, but choosing cotton blends or merino layers is the kind of invisible risk reduction frequent flyers like because it costs nothing to adopt. Tease ahead. If pants handle the outside, what you wear underneath controls pressure points and moisture, and that's where a tiny swap can save you 6 hours of fidgeting. Lights dim, you settle in, and half an hour later, you're shifting in your seat because seams you never notice at home have turned into little pressure lines. The scene is familiar because ordinary underwear isn't built for static sitting in dry cabin air. The problem is friction and moisture management. Thick cotton holds sweat, scratchy lace or tight elastic digs in, and anything new with tags becomes a distraction you can't escape. Action is easy and affordable. Choose soft, moisture-wicking underwear with flat seams and gentle stretch, the kind made for light exercise or travel, so the fabric disappears against your skin and the waistband flexes when your posture changes. Resolution is that glorious moment you forget what you're wearing, you nap without a pinch waking you, and you arrive feeling fresh. Bonus move, pack a spare pair in your personal item and swap in a restroom before landing or mid-long haul to reset your comfort. Soft teaser, once your base is handled, the real magic is how you build the rest. Because temperature in travel is a moving target, and a smart layer stack beats any single perfect hoodie every time. You board from a warm curb into a cool jet bridge and step off hours later into weather that might not match either. The scene is a temperature roller coaster that a single heavy item can't solve. The problem with one big jacket is that it's either on or off, too hot or not enough, awkward on your lap, and bulky in a tight seat. Action is to build a 3-part system: a breathable base you could wear all day, a cozy mid-layer like a zip hoodie or light sweater you can take off without contortions, and a versatile outer layer that doubles as blanket or pillow. Resolution shows up in micro-adjustments: base plus mid while the cabin cools, base alone when the sun warms your window, outer wrapped around your torso when you doze. Add a lightweight scarf that can be a neck warmer, light blanket, or eye shade, and you have a tiny comfort kit that weighs almost nothing. Call back to earlier loops. Those slip-on sneakers and compression socks slot perfectly into this plan because layers work from toes to shoulders. Remove, add, adjust. No drama, no cold shock when the vomit finds you. Even the smartest outfit can be undone at security by 2 little culprits you wear every day. So let's close that open loop. You're feeling good at the checkpoint until a necklace trips the scanner, and suddenly your rhythm is gone. The scene flips because small metal choices create big delays. The problem is cumulative friction. Chunky metal jewelry, intricate bracelets, and classic belts all need to come off, and each extra step is another chance to forget something in a gray bin or miss a connection. Action is to strip travel days down to quick remove or no metal items. Skip the belt unless your pants absolutely require it. Pack it and put it on after. And if a watch matters on arrival, wear a simple one you can pop off in a second. Resolution is how smooth the line feels when everything lives in a small crossbody you keep on your body until the bin moment. Passport, phone, boarding pass, earphones, and that spare underwear from earlier. So your big bag stays zipped and your hands stay free for shoes and trays. Positive accessories are the silent heroes. An eye mask for daylight flights, basic earplugs or noise-canceling buds to drop the decibel level, and a slim scarf that doubles as comfort without cluttering your seat. Call back to the footwear loop. Clunky bracelets and lace boots are a time tax. Slip-ons and minimal metal give you back minutes that matter at connections. Teaser forward, with your gear polished and your pace restored, there's one last invisible advantage you can wear, the kind that changes how the crew sees you before you even say hello. You step on board, make eye contact with the lead, and place your bag overhead without fuss. The scene sets a tone, and whether we like it or not, outfit choices signal how the next hours might go. The problem many don't see is that pajamas, bare feet, and overpowering perfume read as extra work in small cabins. More temperature complaints, more space battles, more sensitivities. None of this is about fancy brands. It's about being prepared and considerate in tight quarters. Action is to aim for neat casual, closed-toe shoes for safety, layers you can manage without drama, clean lines that don't sprawl into the aisle, and a vibe that says you respect the shared space. Add a friendly hello and a simple request when you need help, and you have made a micro deposit in the Goodwill bank. Resolution isn't getting special treatment so much as removing friction. The car pauses for you because your crossbody is already stowed. Water arrives quickly because you asked at a natural break. And if a seat swap becomes possible, the crew already knows you're easy to help. Callback time, the slip-on sneakers, quiet layers, and non-metal accessories you chose that weren't just for speed and comfort. They're the same signals that tell crew you planned ahead, which often loops back to better service without you forcing it. Soft teaser to the close. You've solved the head-to-toe puzzle, closed the safety and security loops, and now the final step is keeping it simple enough to repeat every trip. You started with a clear picture of two travelers headed for the same flight and wound up with a uniform you can adjust with your eyes closed. Slip-on sneakers and good socks to move fast. Breathable pants that beat the vent. Underwear you forget you're wearing. A 3-layer system that handles the cabin mood swings, and a minimalist accessory kit that clears security instead of complicating it, that also close our open loops about hidden security triggers, metal jewelry and belts, and the fabric pitfall that's easy to dodge by favoring natural fibers over synthetics. The callbacks tie it together. The shoes that saved you at screening also read, "Prepared to the crew." The compression socks that eased the airport march gave your layers room to shine in the seat. And the crossbody you used to corral essentials became the reason your water and earbuds were right where you needed them. All of it stacks into a calmer, faster, kinder trip. Your next step is to set a tiny travel capsule you never overthink. One pair of slip-ons with support, one set of compression socks, one breathable pant, one base, one mid, one outer, one scarf, one crossbody with your flight kit, and an attitude that stays patient even when the line snakes. Pack the sandals for arrival, not the sprint, and you'll feel the difference before pushback. If you've got a personal trick that always makes a flight better, drop it so the rest of us can steal it. Until then, wear the plan, enjoy the trip, and I'll see you at the next gate.